Welcome to this episode of Retire My Room. Today we're in Atlanta, Georgia to meet homeowner James Mahone, who is a U.S. veteran and a retired interior designer. James is ready to retire his master bedroom. Let's meet him and hear how he wants to transform his old bedroom into a sleep haven.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good. You have a very nice home here.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us. So I hear you want to have a makeover.
Yeah.
Well, I have the team that's ready for you.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am ex-military, and I had an interior design business, and I kind of got into that, but I spent about 3 years in the military. Actually, I was supposed to go to Vietnam, and they changed my orders 3 days before I shipped out and sent me to Germany instead. They sent me to OCS, and eventually I left that to go to radio telephone school. So military was kind of short-lived, but Germany was great. So I enjoyed that, yeah.
Well, good. So how did you get into interior design?
Actually, I got a job selling furniture. I was an old car salesman going back to the 70s. And I decided to go back into sales. So I tried a furniture store, and I started from that. And I worked about 3 years on a furniture store, and I decided to go to another company. And when I did, they started the interior design program. So I applied for that and went through the school, went through the training, had to take some sales courses and all that stuff and learn how to do that. And they sent me to North Carolina to interior design school. So I spent about a year there. And when I came back, things started blooming for me. So, yeah, I did that for a long time, and I actually had my own interior design business.
So you know a lot about design and different elements, and you know how a room is supposed to look.
All that I didn't forget. But yeah, I still kind of hang on to it, and the knowledge is still there. So when people ask me stuff about it, and I got friends that'll call me up, what should I do with this and what should I do with that? So I kind of give them a little bit of advice on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which of all these rooms in this wonderful house, which is your favorite?
The kitchen. Actually, because I spend a lot of time in that cooking. I like to cook. Then the living room, and then I'll hang out in there sometimes.
Oh, okay. Is that the room that you want to have retired?
Actually, I want to retire the bedroom.
The bedroom, why is that?
Because I spend most of my time back there, and that's where I relax.
Okay, well, that's understandable. Well, let's take a look at it.
Okay, right back this way.
All right, lead the way.
So as you can see, when I said that I wanted to redo this room, this is why. When you look around, you can see the molding's going, and it's just kind of rough right now. I spend most of my time in here. And I started working a little bit up in the corners and stuff like that, and took some stuff down around the window, so it's kind of looking kind of rough over the windows over here. You can see cracks and stuff like that, so I need to get all of that kind of done. The ceiling really needs painting. The whole room really needs painting, right? And so this is the room that I want to do. I spend a lot of time here. This is where I relax. This is the bedroom. It's for health, wealth, and romance.
Oh, romance. Now, we can help you with pretty much everything else. Romance, you're pretty much on your own.
Okay.
I have the perfect lady for you. This is Bené Ross of Art Matters of Interiors here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hello, I'm Bené Ross of Art Matters Interiors here in Atlanta, Georgia. For 9 years, Art Matters Interiors has been creating custom decorative paint finishes and murals. Some of my hand-painted finishes include authentic plasters and textures, painted wood grains, and gorgeous glazes. I use my painting techniques to transform surfaces into visually stimulating, energizing works of art. Thank you so much for having me. I heard you mention Feng Shui.
Yes.
In the design for the design. So I actually have a lot of interesting ideas about Feng Shui using decorative finishes. For instance, we could do a nice accent color on the south wall. We could also do some metallic finishes on the ceiling, as well as painting out your trim with some masculine tones to sort of frame the space. Did you have anything else in mind?
Well, there are a couple of things, and I've already kind of started. I've already placed the furniture in a feng shui position, and I would like to use the 9 elements of the bakwa to place the wall color, the plants, and other things like that to get the room so I can get the right feel and get the right energy flowing through the room. If you can do that for me, You'll make me a very happy person in this room.
I wanted to show you some of my exciting ideas for your room makeover. So what I have here are some color options for you.
Okay.
So I'm starting actually with this beige, this very neutral beige, and I'm thinking that we're going to do that on most of the walls for the room. Now I understand that your element in Feng Shui is wood.
Right.
So this first sample, well, all of these samples have more of the red tones, and so I wanted to have you select from these samples on what you would like for your accent wall to emphasize the fire on the south wall.
Well, after looking at them and kind of studying on what I really need to accomplish in the room, I like the one at the top. I can see the fire element, and it does have some earth in it. And since the 5 feeds earth, I like that. Now the ones you've chosen for the side wall, I would like that one, but a little bit lighter color for me.
Okay.
Almost just a sand tone.
Okay.
If you will, yeah.
Absolutely, no problem. We can definitely lighten that up a little bit. Okay, what I have here, James, is a chocolate brown. I'm thinking this is what we're going to use for your doors, your trim, and your windows. The samples, these 2 options here, this is an additional paint treatment that we can add to it. As you can see here, this is a painted wood grain, and it's just more defined here, and then a little bit more toned down here. So you let me know what you think as far as the options for the wood, the doors, and the trim.
I don't know. I kind of like the wood grain, but I know that my new bedroom is going to be pretty much that same color.
Okay.
And this one I really don't like that much at all. But I do like this one. And in this one, I can actually see water, I can see wood, and I can see fire when I look at it. And those are key elements for my elements in Feng Shui.
Okay, well it sounds like we're on track to balance out your space for Feng Shui, so great.
Next on Retire My Room, James has finally decided which design he wants Benet to work on.
Is that the color we talked about? Because that looks a little dark to me.
I don't really have time to argue, so I'm gonna need you to trust me.
But is this going to be too much for Benet to handle, with James right there micromanaging everything she does?
I'm just kind of a little bit concerned.
This is a color that you did agree upon, remember?
James keeps, interrupting.
I thought we were going to lighten it up, really lighten it up.
I think you would like it.
Next on Retire My Room.
Okay, I still don't think it's right, but I'll deal with it. Okay.